Do I love her? Do I need her? Do I take my money out and see her?
Oh man, here we are again. I've been really pondering a lot this week lately. Mostly I've been pondering, will the other half of the country become acute with their mental senses? Because right now they are the dullest part of the blade. The dullest. I went to Department of Government, what was it? The Doge Department of Government Efficiency or whatever the hell. I went to their webpage, do.Gov. It looks like it was written by AI. It does. And a lot of the posts are directly connected to X. The platform is just stupid. It's not efficient, it's not professional. They have an application that's like, give me 3 bullet points of why you would be useful to our department or whatever. I mean, it's the most stupidest of the stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb and dumber. I don't get it. I just don't. I have faith that the rest of America will become wise. I feel like me watching this and keeping up on the facts and keeping up on the current events is somehow making me more dumb. It's like when you see stupidity over and over and over, you begin to believe in this stupidity, and it is really just numbing. It's numbing. I originally wanted to come and talk about Caucasians because for Black History Month, I've been studying Caucasians or white people or Khazars or Ashkenazi or whatever that word is. Ashkenazi. Such a tongue twister. But, Judaism, Christianity, Catholicism. I've been just studying a wide variety of information that kind of ties into itself. I've been going through Black history back and forth over facts like white cannibals eating Nat Turner and other sorts of information, and I've been wondering, where did white people come from? We need to teach that in American history. Where did you come from? I know, looking it up, it's like, oh yeah, we came from Europe. Okay, before Europe, where did they come from? They remind me of mole people, man. People from underground, they walk out in the sunlight, their skin burns up, they need the glasses for the bright lights. They don't develop like other creatures in the sunlight. They're like vampires. And I'm in love with a vampire. She's white. My kids are half white. I get it. There are things from her culture that even she says, yeah, it's just a little weird. She's like, dude, she says to me, like, you're studying white people? And I'm like, for Black history, my study always leads me back here. For African American or Black American history, my studies always tie back around to this. It always comes back to white history. It always comes back to white history. I want to know things like, when did white people first get the Bible? Because they're not even in it. There are no white people in the Bible. The only white person in the Bible, I think, was like Miriam. She got leprosy because Moses, she got leprosy for talking head. But there are no white people. there's a lot about people turning white. A lot, like all throughout Numbers, and yeah, there's a lot about people turning white. But it's a disease. There's a Moses who is, skin was like burnt brass. They have people that are described as having olive-colored skin, but they're not green. Black olives, that dark, yes, that dark. So as I go through my American history, my Black American history, it leads me to wonder more and more about white history. How the hell did these white people get here? How the hell did they get the Bible? And what is their true religion? This Icelandic shit? Like, how'd you get from Loki turning trans and becoming a female horse, getting screwed by someone else's horse, and then giving birth to 3 creatures? How'd you get from Loki, Odin's brother, not son, his brother, they're brothers. How'd you get from Loki turning into a trans horse and getting impregnated by another horse to Christianity and Catholicism? And then you got the Khazars, which were, I believe they were Turkish. I'm not really too sure about the Khazars. More studying is necessary, but they were like a ruthless group of people that just walked around and murdered everybody and everything. And then when they finally got murdered, the very important, the high level Khazars, the elite Khazars, they basically took over Judaism, and they started role playing as either Jews, or they I don't know what you would call it. They were converts. I think that they assimilated into Judaism, and they just laid low, and now you have white Jews, because those people in Israel, I don't think them as the real ones. I think there's Europeans. This is crazy. I just want to know white history now, because white history explains a lot. White history will take you through the downfall of Africa. It'll take you to the downfall of the Native Americans. It'll take you through Mexico. It'll take you through pretty much all of the coup d'etats around the world, because all they did was insert leaders here, insert leaders there, insert leaders here that were corrupt and that would follow them. I think we need to study white history. I think we need to specify a month for white history. Let's just put it in July. Somebody tell Jesse Lee Peterson we're going to study white history, and we're going to study how a bunch of people sent by the king came, abused a bunch of people, and deleted a bunch of folk, and took over their land. And these people weren't even trustworthy. People that he sent, the founding fathers, they weren't even trustworthy. So what they decided to do was treason on their own country. And how our founding fathers in America are actually just gangsters. They're gangsters. they see pirates and gangsters. It was like, look, I know we had a deal, but the deal's changed, and they basically turn their back. They treasonous. We come from treasonous people. Well, America comes from treasonous people. I don't want to claim none of that. I'm FBA up in this piece. You feel me? And it's hard to say this, but they scared. White people are scared because there's, 850 million white people on Earth, but there's 7.5 people of African ancestry on Earth. And they are so outnumbered, it's not even funny. They're terrified. What they're afraid of, though, is they're afraid that black people won't act with compassion. Black people will do them the way that they done others. They project themselves onto other people, and they think that other people are gonna act like them. But really, we be chilling. We just trying not to be messed with. They running around scared and trying to be corrupt and trying to hoard money and trying to hurt. It's not what we do, man. We just be trying to function and chill. We know, hey, you start dying from the day you come in. All you want to do is just be a wrecking ball. What sense does that make? I'm not going to just function, enjoy myself. You know what I mean? Make a good entrance, make a good exit. Y'all want to come in yelling and screaming, be the first one drunk at the party and pass out. Just messy. Just so messy. I'm all over the place with this one, huh? But real talk. Jesus was a black man. Sorry. He was. Not sorry. Hair that was white, like wool. Burnt brass skin. But you guys praised this white man with this silky golden hair and blue eyes when his eyes were red like flames, y'all. Like, I read the scripture out of boredom at work on audiobook, and I kept repeating certain verses and going back, and you don't really need no one to explain it to you. When you repeat it and you don't understand something, go back, listen to it again, grab the book, listen to it, and scroll through it. Like, I don't know when you guys got a hold of the good book, but I don't think it was for y'all. I think y'all supposed to be reading, shit with Loki and Odin and all that shit. Maybe, with Zeus and Poseidon. Maybe y'all should have stuck to them books, because y'all done corrupted the word. You feel me? Y'all taking books out and claiming that they're lost books. They're not lost. You took them out. If you take the book out, it's not lost. It was stolen. You stole it. And you guys corrupt the truth. I mean, it's ridiculous. And when we look at America, how you gonna be a religious Republican? For real? You want to get rid of Section 8? You want to get rid of food stamps? You want to get rid of Obamacare, or the Medicare, whatever it is that you guys, before you guys renamed it Obamacare? All I know is Obamacare because Republicans named it. Republicans are evil. If you're a Republican, you're not following what you believe in. You are the antagonist of this world. You're the bad guy. Yeah. If you're a Republican, you're the bad guy. I'm just letting you know. I don't remember the last time, everybody was teaching about how Jesus wanted to throw all the homeless people in jail, and he was like, if you're a whore with dirty feet, you need to go pay to get your foot washed. If you're starving and, You don't got no food, that's too bad. I'm gonna eat my bread and eat my fish by myself because I worked hard for it. That's not what the book says, man. You guys is trifling. If you are a Republican, what kind of mental gymnastics you must do in order to validate how you move around in life? You move around like trash bunnies. You're garbage people. You're garbage people. But you guys finding that out? We finding out that as long as your life is good, you don't care about your neighbor. And the reason I found out all of this, the reason I learned about all of this is because I was trying to learn about myself. I was being selfish, and it led me to Republicans and Democrats and white people and the establishment of America every freaking time. Every time. Every time I wanted to learn something, it led me back to how racist America is. Word is bond. Look, the reason college is so expensive is because you guys didn't want black people to attend, and you guys also wanted poor white people to have to work for you. You really only needed an elite group of smart individuals. Everybody else could manage the black man, and they don't need school for that. That's the reason why. Healthcare, same deal. You need to hold everyone down. It all ties back to racism. Always, everything. You look at the Grey's Anatomy book. I was listening to Godfrey, the comedian, the black comedian. Godfrey. Check out his channel. And he is dropping them facts on like Grey's Anatomy, the book, and how they utilized black slaves to learn every intricate part of the body and how every human being reacts to pain and all the nerve cells and the vaginal area and the testicles. They performed surgical procedures on slaves without numbing them at all, without any anesthesia. And they wrote a book, Grey's Anatomy, but then they changed everybody in that book to a white person. It's crazy. Trifling. So for the remainder of African American history, Black American history, I'm gonna learn about white people, because if you want to learn the truth, you gotta dig deep into white people. The shit that they teach you in school, everything is a lie. All of it. All of the stuff they teach you in school is a lie. It's all trash. It's garbage. It basically it's his story. It's not our story. I encourage everybody to question everything you've learned. All of it. Especially the inventions. Everything. That's it for now. Thanks for listening to me talk my shit.